So in the first year of my ministry, one of the ruling elders at the church, John Van Boris, took me aside and said, Peter, what you really need to do as part of your ministry, part of your rest and refreshment is you need to go to the Banner of Truth conference.
So for me, probably the best memories are leaving from Greenville, South Carolina with different men each time, whether it's been seminary students or fellow elders in our church, older men. It's just a joyful time. So during the travel, during the transition up there from South Carolina to Pennsylvania. So for me, the most memorable time, there's certainly, I'm thankful for the preaching, the prayer, the singing that takes place, certainly edifying to our souls. But the thing that probably I carry with me more is the fellowship and friendship along the ways.
I've always wanted to go, but then this past year I was part of an internship, and the pastor I was doing it under said, you have to go. So no excuses now. I think it'll be a great experience. On the one hand, just having good preaching, good fellowship, opportunity to meet people in the broader church, I think it'll be invaluable in terms of experience and refreshment, not only for what I do now as an intern, but also looking forward to being a pastor this coming year.
Actually, a friend of mine, Miguel, who is a GPTS seminary student, he offered me the opportunity to go, asked me if I wanted to, and he did everything. Hope to really meet other fellow ministers that have the same faith and maybe share some of our struggles in Brazil and learn from their struggles as well.
The thing that is unexpected for me is that the fellowship with the other men that go has been as encouraging as the preaching of those men and all the rest of the men that go. So the combination of both. It's not huge.
I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah, it's not huge. It's a smaller conference, and you actually get to know people.
It's been the consistent quality of the men preaching and the word preached and the fellowship of the brothers that just draws me back again and again. You wouldn't have to tell me anymore what the topic is for me to be excited to go. I'm just happy to be going to the Banner again, and I know I'll come home refreshed.
Probably my favorite Banner publication is the 16-volume set of Owen, and I haven't read the whole thing, but volume 2 on communion with God has done a lot to shape my understanding of how the fact that God is triune shapes our piety, that we have communion with the Father in love, the Son in grace, and the Spirit in comfort. So I love what Banner's doing. In terms of a book that I would like to get, probably Owen on Hebrews, which is 7 volumes, which I don't have yet.
So for first-timers, though, you'll get the treat of the book tour.
That's what I heard.
What's the book tour?
Well, I can't tell you.
You haven't heard about it, Ethan?
I can't tell
I
you.
don't think so.
It's a secret.
Oh, this is
No.
a good thing.
Could you enlighten
Somebody
me?
gave me a little bit
know
of
what
a
it is.
secret, I guess.
So first-time Banner attendees get a special book room tour led by a Banner of Truth trustee.
Can you keep the books, or do they?
Well, you don't. They're not free,
Okay.
but I don't know. I do not know the inner workings of the Banner of Truth. But when I went, Sinclair Fergus was given the book tour, and then he would go from favorite volume to favorite volume, tell you why it was influential in his ministry. Ian Hamilton's done it a few times, and then say, okay, and now this one's 50% off, and it's just for the first-time attenders.
That's good.
So you can go through the book room, you hear all the recommendations, and then you get these crazy deals.
That's awesome.
It'd be great. So it's a
It's
good
good
thing
it's good
we have a Suburban.
That's one thing I love about Banner is the emphasis on experiential Calvinism and bringing together doctrine and life, light and heat, head and heart. And I think the emphasis on the ordinary means of grace, prayer, preaching, and fellowship are all fantastic. I'd say the one I'm probably most excited about is fellowship. I'm a Presbyterian, but I'm excited to fellowship with brothers who are Baptists, Anglicans, whoever happens to be there, who are drawn to the Puritans or to the themes that are going to be at the conference. So I think the opportunity to meet new people and then get reacquainted with people that I know a little bit already, I think it'll be a great opportunity to experience the body of Christ in a fresh way?
It starts with like our walk with Christ, our personal walk with Christ. Personal prayer filters into corporate prayer. Private prayer, private worship filters into corporate worship. So many of the benefits of Banner, it really does help me in terms of just recalibrating my thought life, my thinking and my actions. And so it's a great benefit to me and my family. So it does really reorient me.
It's very easy in ministry to get so focused on the urgent, the burning, the pressing need that what the Banner does for me is it makes me step back from that and look at things that are bigger, to be convinced and encouraged again about things that are eternal. Just trust God that I'll come home refreshed and ready to go again in ways that I wasn't before I left.